All right, hello everyone. Welcome into the NinjaTrader ecosystem webinar room today. Before we get started, I would like to test for picture and sound really quickly. So if you can hear my voice and if you can see the projection on screen, can you enter Y into the room, and that'll let me know that you can hear my voice and you can see the projection on screen. All right, looks like I'm getting some confirmations. Thanks everybody for confirming that for me. And I'll introduce myself quickly here. My name is Ryan Lai, and I work in the NinjaTrader business development team in our Denver, Colorado office. Today we have a very special event for you today with Ron Carbone of AbleSys. Before we get started moving any forward, I'm going to ask a question into the room, and that question is, are you currently using NinjaTrader? So go ahead and fill out the poll question here by clicking on the appropriate number, and while you're filling out this poll question, I'll go over a couple of these disclaimers that are required. And I'd like to mention to everybody in the room that it is important to understand that there are substantial risks in trading commodity futures contracts, and you should carefully consider whether such trading is going to be suitable for you. And this will depend on specific circumstances and financial resources, as it is possible to lose all of the funds that you deposit with your broker, and you can even incur losses beyond these amounts. So if you have any questions about this, you can always inquire to the link I'm posting into the room, which is our risk disclosure, for more information, or for a copy of this full CFTC risk disclosure. And also please remember that these training webinars are not a solicitation nor a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. And the next disclaimer, or disclosure I have here is this presentation is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, which is the technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading platform. If you have any sort of NinjaTrader brokerage related questions, they should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage directly, and you can call them on the phone. I'm pasting the phone number in, which is 312-262-1289, and you can also email brokeragesales@ninjatrader.com and ask any questions directed towards the brokerage that way. All right, and it looks like most of you had a chance to fill out the poll, and in the lead today, looks like we have lifetime license key holders in the room, so it's great to see people that are committed to NinjaTrader joining the event with their vendors. And we also have a few people in the room who are currently not yet using NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader is a free charting platform for advanced charting, market analytics, automated strategy development. You can also connect to any of our supported live data feed providers to do live trades on a simulated account that comes pre-installed with NinjaTrader, and all of that service is free. We only charge for our product if and when you would decide to trade live through any of our supported brokers. And if you haven't downloaded NinjaTrader yet, you can go here to the link I'm posting into the room, and you can get a free copy of NinjaTrader. And if you have already downloaded or are you currently using NinjaTrader, if you're curious about purchasing or leasing, you can take a look at our purchase or lease link here. Thank you again for your attendance today, and without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome into the NinjaTrader webinar room, Ron Carbone. Go ahead and take it away, Ron.
Hey, thanks, Ryan. Welcome, everybody. Ron here at AbleSys, and I'll be glad to go over the different charts, and I'm going to show you how AbleTrend works and all, and we're going to certainly look at some live charts. And before we just get to that, I just want to jump through a few of these slides here, and also have some good information for everybody along the way here. So let's just jump in and take a look at the slides. So let's just go through. I'm just going to run through these real quick because we're going to gain the whole key is to gain an edge with the guidance charts, which helps us to alleviate or give us a heads up before markets get choppy. When markets get choppy, nobody wins. Obviously, we all lose. Nobody can win. It's just not possible. And I'm going to show you some really ugly, choppy markets today. And we're going to use the guidance chart in some really choppy markets where anybody would have got killed and beat up. But you'll see what I mean when we show some no trade zones, because half the time with AbleTrend is that we just don't have many trades. That's what you want. You don't want to be trading in a choppy market. And when we put the two time frames together, along with the two different AbleTrend algorithms all in one chart, that's what gives us an advantage. That's what makes it special. It's 100 indicators out there. I'd be thinking, what's so great about AbleTrend? Just one of hundreds. Well, you'll see when it's not. It's special because of the guidance chart. Again, the two time frames combined into one, as well as the two different AbleTrend algorithms, all combined into one simple to read chart. That's what makes it different. That's what everybody loves about it so much. So we're going to jump in and take a look at that. We also have, just to go back here, we have a little free 4-course mini course. And you can just sign up at ablesys.com/4mini course. It's just going to give you basically, all the good inside information on the AbleTrend charts. So that's real important, and it's very helpful, and of course it's free. I mean, free is good. I like free. Okay, of course you can use the market replay with Ninja because the Ninja platform is excellent. Love the NinjaTrader platform. It really does work well. It's the exact same signals that you would be getting in the Ninja platform, so works really, really well. Ninja's so easy to use. Love it. And you did want to take advantage of a 30-day trial. It's on sale for anybody in this trading room and using the promotion code. It's only NTWeb7. It's only $69, so it's a greatly reduced 1-month trial. Again, NT stands for NinjaTrader. NTWeb7. Just use that code anytime from now till the end of the month, which is 2 more weeks. So NTWeb7. But more importantly, before we even get into any of that, let's just see what the charts look like. Anyhow, let's jump into the charts here, and let's get going here, because I just want to show you what the charts look like. And again, just simply compare to whatever you use. I mean, that's all. Is this the holy grail? Absolutely not. I mean, that doesn't exist anywhere. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Will there be losing trades? I guarantee you that there'll be losing trades. Is it better than everything out there? I believe it is. And I put my money where my mouth is. I got my own skin in the game here. Use it every day. So I think you'll, and 20,000 other clients of ours agree with that. And not one person bought it until they used it for 30 days, 1 month in real time for whatever markets that they like to trade. So, I know if I had something, was a trader and looking at something, an indicator for 30 straight days all day long, I got to like it pretty well before I purchased it. But that, again, totally up to you. So whatever you think. This is a Disney chart. What we do here is the blue bars represent that it's going to go higher, and our algorithm paints the bars. Blue means up, red means down, green means sideways or neutral. What's really important are the dots. The dots are the hidden support in the market that stop or block it from going any further lower. The blue dots is like there's an invisible wall there, a hidden support point that stops or blocks it from going lower. The red dots is the invisible or hidden resistance that our software and algorithm can see. It's only our algorithm, it's our formula, and you can see so many times the price will go right down to the blue dot and stop. Does it over here, comes down $3, $4 and just stops right at the blue dot. It's like, wow, there really was a hidden support point there. We started those dots, this is a daily chart, 8 days before that even happened. Same exact price, as you can see. 7 or 8 times here, comes down, hits the dot, again, bounces off it and goes back up again. The same way the price goes up, it stops at the red dot right here. There really is a hidden resistance point there, which was put there at that price 8 days, well, about 10 days before that even happened. So just trying to say that it's very helpful to know where the hidden support, the blue dots, and the hidden resistance, the red dots, in the market is. Now the bigger dots is the weekly chart that I've superimposed on top of this daily chart. So now you've got the hidden support and the hidden on the daily and the weekly. And it'll work exactly the same for stocks or futures or Forex or day trading or swing trading or end of day. The software doesn't care what time frame you use. You could use, we like a 3-minute, 9-minute for day trading, which is very popular for futures, and I'm going to show you some futures trades. Daily, weekly is very good for a longer term for those who can't be in front of your computer, but it works just as well. I mean, futures is definitely what's most popular. I just wanted to show you because this is a nice, easy, simple chart for me to show you. Then we're going to jump on to what most people want to trade and what most people trade using the AbleTrend signals, and that's for day trading futures. That's by far what's most popular. But this is just a nice, simple chart because, we've got a couple hundred people in here that have never seen it before. So I just want to keep it really simple and not get too complicated. It's an easy system to use, which is what everybody likes about it. Not only does it, obviously it has to work, be very accurate and very low risk, otherwise the company wouldn't have been here the 20 years that it's here. So it's got to be very, very low risk. Okay, we have a buy signal over here at 92. We take it all the way up to 112. Not a bad trade, especially if you got trading options. And then of course, now it's on the way down. Let me jump in and let's look at some intraday futures charts. Okay, there's S&P Mini, certainly very popular. This is today's chart. This is a great day to check it because it was a really, really ugly, choppy day today. I mean, if you didn't get killed on a day like today, wow, you got something pretty special. So overnight, beautiful downtrend right here. Point some things out. When you get red bars, red dots, triple confirmation, a red bar, a red 3-minute, a red 9-minute, here's your sell signal. Okay, down it goes about 5 or 6 points before we're going to finally be exiting right here. However, if you miss that, this is what we call a sweet spot. We like to get in when the price is very close to the red dot, because that's you're getting right slightly underneath resistance, and our stop loss goes right there at the previous higher red dot. So that's what we call a sweet spot. Down it goes. Multiple contract traders, we always recommend to take profit when you go outside the bands. Some of our clients will tell us they trade as many as 50 contracts at a time, so we want to keep it very low risk. This is what we call a no trade zone. We never ever buy if there's red dots above. It's really simple. We never ever go short, like right here would be a short signal, a red bar with a red dot, but there's blue dots. Any combination of red and blue together, it means stay away. You might be looking at this, wow, there's red and blue, red and blue. What do? We don't take all of this mess in here. We didn't take a trade. Because you had red dots above, meaning there's like an invisible wall there, there's a resistance. You have blue dots below, meaning there's support below. That's a no trade zone. We don't touch any of this mess in here. And if you put any other indicator up there or any other trader, you got killed. Just as I would or any other indicator would have also, most certainly. But this is all no trade zones because of the red and blue together. That's just simply what it means. Keep it simple. Any red and blue together means stay away. We're not touching any of it. Here would have been a sell signal because everything was red. You had a red bar, you had a red 3-minute, you had a red 9-minute, and it went down. So we want to keep it as simple as possible. Here everything is blue. We're going to buy it. Starts to go up, turns around, goes back down. Got a break-even trade, maybe a small one. I call it a break-even. I do the opposite, everybody who exaggerates, make everything seem so great and exaggerates the winners and doesn't point out the loser. I do the complete opposite. I'd rather under-promise and then over-deliver. Perfect buy signal right here. Everything is blue. We got a blue bar, got a blue 3-minute, have a blue 9-minute. Most importantly, there's no red dot above the price to block it from going higher. Up and away it goes, and then it pulls back, maybe pick up a point or two here. Couldn't do much today because of just extreme choppiness. However, just trading and I'm on Eastern time, just trading the regular, New York session, it's about a break-even day today, maybe pick up a point or so. But on a messy, choppy, ugly chart like this, that's pretty good. Okay, looking at something like TQQQ, kind of a sideways day here today, but this is what we're looking for. We're looking for these when the colors are all the same. That's what we're looking for. Here, blue bar, blue dot, blue 9-minute, higher time frame, lower time frame. Everything is in agreement. Goes up, pick up a little bit of money. We always take a little profit at our bands. And then completely out over here, we're stopped out. Price goes under the blue dot, and it goes down to the second lower row of blue dots. Now, but here's like a perfect no trade zone. It's a good thing we didn't. It went up. The beauty of AbleTrend is you get so many less losing trades than every other system. I'll put it up against anything. And that's what the 30-day trial's for, so you could see for yourself. But you just get so many less losing trades, and that's what makes it special. What makes it different. So many indicators out there. What's so great about this? This will be another exaggeration on how great it is. Well, you see for yourself. I mean, we're here 20 years, not by accident. Not like every other, most other indicators, flash in a pan, here and here today and gone. Perfect sell or short signal here, down it goes, pops back up, we get stopped out, goes above the red dots to the next higher red dot. So the point is, keep it simple. When everything's red, we're shorting it. When there's any red or blue mix, like right here, we're doing nothing. And when everything is blue, we're going to buy it. Okay, let's take a look at the euro. We're going to take a look at all kinds of different markets. Got a really nice sweet spot, what we call a sweet spot right there. Red bar, red dot, everything is red. Down it goes. That was a home run here today. Big money there. Okay. No trade zone here. You got a buy signal on the lower time frame. This is a 5 and 15 minute combination, which is what we like for currencies. You got a 5 minute saying to buy, 15 minutes says don't do it. It's too risky. Let everybody else take a chance and trade high risk markets. We will just simply be very patient and move on to a different chart. If you feel the need to trade at that time, or what I do is you look at multiple different charts at the same time, and at that time you're looking at it, you just want to make sure everything is aligned, and that's as simple as that. If there's any blue or if there's any red dots above the blue bars, it just means don't do it. It's too risky. That's the beauty of the algorithm is telling us when to trade, and it's just as important knowing when not to trade. And that's what the software does, is it keeps us out of the high risk situations before the markets get choppy and sideways. That's the beauty of the two time frames together, showing the hidden support and resistance at the same time on the same chart. Makes it very easy to read, and it's just simply blue and red are opposites. So when you have blue and red together like there, or like right there, I mean, stay away, don't do anything. And 9 out of 10 times, it's a good thing we didn't. It goes the opposite way. So that's how it's able to filter out false signals before the markets get choppy or sideways. It just gives us a really big advantage. Certainly not perfect. I guarantee you there'll be losing trades. Trading's not for everybody. It's not easy. It's certainly very risky. But when you have something like the AbleTrend indicators and the NinjaTrader, it's just a really good combination that it's just extremely well liked by everybody. And see for yourself, if you get a chance, you ever want to give it a try on a 30-day trial. Here's a mini NASDAQ for today. Obviously very popular market to trade. Let me get to the, right about here is where the markets opened up. And we just had like I say, hardly had any trades, which is a good thing on a choppy type market. Here, no trade zone there. Red and blue together. Now we would have a trade here, and I'm going to point out a losing trade because this is about real trading. It's not about trying to trick anybody. I wouldn't want that done to me, so I'm certainly not going to paint any unrealistic expectations to anyone else. And we'd be out right over here. Lost a couple points on that trade because we'd be in here. That's a perfect sweet spot. You want to get in as close to that blue dot as possible, because if we're wrong, our stop loss is just a point or two underneath it at the previous lower blue dot. So even if we're wrong, and there'll certainly be some small losing trades, but they're always small. We've got stop losses in place to manage our risk. And the software dynamically calculates the best spot to put your stop loss. If the market's really choppy or very volatile going up and down, your stop loss is going to be a little further away so that you don't get stopped out too early. A big problem of a lot of traders, they put the stop loss too tight, figuring they're protecting themselves, but sometimes that it works the opposite way. You need to have some room to breathe. You need to give it plenty of room to breathe, and the software calculates the volatility, so this way it knows the exact place to put your stop loss was just going to be a little under support. These little blue dots is like our defense. It's our protection. So we're going to put the stop losses just a little bit under the little blue dots. We always put it at the second lower row of blue dots. Greg, yes, you can use it on volume or tick charts. You can. We like it best for minute charts, but you can use it for anything that you like. Really nice little buy signal over here. As you can see, everything is blue, no red dots above, meaning there's no resistance there. It has a clear path to go higher, and it shoots up nicely. I'll pick up a quick 10 points right there in 9 minutes using the AbleTrend indicator, especially if you're a multiple lot trader. And then we'd, of course, be completely out right here because we're stopped out. There's the previous lower blue dot, so we'd be stopped out right there. But we always take profit when it hits the upper bands, especially multi-lot trader. Sure, you can use it with candles too. I personally like the open, high, low, close bar because I like to see where the bar opens and closes. But you can use it for candles. We're not reading candles, so there's no advantage to using candle. But yes, you certainly can. Absolutely. And it works exactly the same. It works equally well whether you do stocks or futures or Forex, or you do intraday trading, end of day trading. It's probably most popular or most well liked for day trading futures. I mean, it's just really helpful and really filters out many false signals. It alerts us of choppy markets before they get choppy, not after the fact. Hey, after the fact, anybody can tell you what to do. But yes, you can use it on tick. We know it works well on the minute charts because it's got a 20-year history of working well on it. So, not like a lucky year. We haven't had a lucky month or a lucky year. 20 years. I mean, how many indicators are around 20 years? We're giving out a signal every minute of the day, every market in the world. We've got over 20,000 clients, so it's got to be something to it here. Otherwise, I certainly wouldn't want it. Who would? I mean, why would anybody spend any money on it? I certainly wouldn't. It would make no sense. But yeah, it'll be really helpful for any markets, any time frames. Again, we like the minute charts because we know that works well. But yeah, sure, you can do anything you like. Yes, sir. Okay. Here's 6J, Japanese yen futures. Super signal here. About 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. Anybody using our signal here today on yen right here? There's that perfect combination we're looking for. The red bar, red dot, and the red bigger dot, which is just simply the higher time frame hidden resistance that I've superimposed on top, added to the chart. That's all we did. All this along here is a 3-minute chart with the 3-minute, the little red dots of the 3-minute resistance points. And the bigger dots is just the 9-minute. We always go times 3. So we like a 3-minute, 9-minute, 5-minute, 15, 10-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 3 hour. We just like it. We like the higher time frame to be 3 times higher or 3 times slower than our main base chart. We like a 3-minute chart because, again, it has such a consistent, and there's the key word, not a lucky day like any indicator or any trader could have. When it's been consistent for years, the 3-minute chart, and then we use it times 3, so we use the 3 9-minute chart. Here's your perfect classic no trade zone that I'm talking about. The 3-minute says buy it, everything, blue bar, blue dots, that means it's going to go up. But the 9-minute says, no, don't do it. There's a wall of hidden resistance here. It's too risky to take that trade. Everybody else gamble on it. We're not going to take it. We'll simply do nothing at that time or just move on and trade something else if there's another signal on one of the other charts at that time. If there's nothing, we'll be very patient, very disciplined, and just not take the trade. Good thing we didn't. It turned around and it went down. The prices got stuck in the middle here. Couldn't get below the blue dot, couldn't get above the red dot. That's why we stayed away, because the software was able to alert us that there's a very high risk situation, and that's what it does. Of course, everything is perfect here for a sell, another short, down it goes, more money to be made. This is kind of weird here. Just a little while ago, it spiked up, so not sure what that was about. Must have been some kind of a news camp. Pretty cool stuff. The dots paint, Robert, in real time, they're live. Now, it's a 3-minute chart that I haven't like, and you can use it for a 1-minute, 3-minute, so each times 3. If you really like to scalp, use a 1-minute, 3-minute. You go 5 and 15, 10 and 30. Again, from using it 13 years every day, 3-minute, 9-minute is my favorite. So That's what I recommend. But you can, start out that way and use anything you want. But once the bar closes, and this is a 3-minute bar, once the bar closes, if you're looking at a 1 minute, after 1 minute, it locks in. It will never, ever change. I mean, that'd be just completely defrauding the public and cheating. Would have been out. Would have been long gone if that were the case. If the signals repainted. Somebody told me some indicators repaint. I was blown away by that. It's like, well, I can tell you what to do after it already happened. I mean, that I don't have to pay somebody to tell me that. Once the bars close, they are fine and will never, ever change colors again. Benny, how large a stop are we normally using for NQ? Well, it's always going to change, Benny. When the markets are real flat and choppy, or whether they're really volatile and gyrating up and down, if it's going way up and way down and the bars are really long, your stop losses are going to be further away. And I'm going back to the NASDAQ chart here for you. When the market's a little more narrow trading range, just kind of, small little, it's in a real tight trading range, your stops are going to be much tighter because when it breaks out, it usually zooms out. So your stop losses will be much tighter when the markets are in a narrow trading range, and they'll be further away when it's a much wider trading range because nobody wants to, have it come back down and we get prematurely stopped out. And then, of course, it shoots up and, you're mad about that. So in this case over here, you got just, generally speaking, today was a really, volatile type day. So, generally speaking, it could be about 5 points away. I mean, it could be as much as 10, but generally speaking, maybe about 5 on a NASDAQ chart and maybe about 2 to 3 points on an E-mini S&P. I just want to go through some of the questions here. Hammond says, give us an example. Example of what? Looked at a whole bunch of different charts here. We looked at different time frames. Example of a stop loss. Like I say here, like when here we're getting in here. Here was a perfect stop loss. Let me zoom in a little closer. This is the stop loss right here. We bought it here, took some profit, picked up 10 points. This is a live chart from just a couple hours ago, and it's live right now. We bought it here, shoots up about 10 points. We always have a little profit point when it hits the bands. Another profit point over here, that's plus 12 points. This is only within an hour using our indicator. But then we got stopped out here because it did shoot down and went under the blue dots. We don't like that. The blue dot is our protection. It's holding up the price. It's our defense, blocking it from going lower. And as I mentioned before, the stop loss always goes on the second blue dot underneath the price. So when the price is here, there's the blue dot below the price. There's the second blue dot under the price, second level or row of blue dots below the price. So we got stopped out right there. We're completely out right there where I put the circle. The dots are based on Dr. Wang's algorithm. I guess that's the secret sauce why the company's been here 20 years. I couldn't tell you myself. I can tell you that they're extremely accurate. Look over here, the price shoots down 12 points. Where does it stop? Exactly at the blue dot, which by the way was put about 15 minutes before that even happened. As you can see right here. That row of dots started 15 minutes before that even happened. So pretty cool stuff. It went right to that dot. There really was a hidden support point there that really did block the price from going any further low. And then it bounced off of it. And those are great places to enter. Those are excellent places to enter because your stop loss will be right there, close by. So even if we're wrong, and again, for about the 5th time, there will be some losing trades. I can guarantee you that. Nobody's going to get beat up. That's the point. Nobody's going to get beat up even in a really ugly, choppy chart. Johanna says, can you have more white space on the chart on the right? Yeah, sure. All you do is just go like this. And you can, you can do a lot with NinjaTrader. Really is terrific. Just scrolling through some more of the questions. Boy, they're popping in quickly right now. Oh, so you can buy when there are blue dots and blue bar and nothing red. Exactly, Robert, that's correct. Like here would be a perfect example of a no trade zone. The 3-minute is saying sell it short. You got a red bar, you got a red dot above. There's resistance there, which is good. You know, it'll stop it from going higher, or at the very least slow it down. But the 9-minute, when we've superimposed or added the 9-minute hidden support onto the chart, right there, no trade, not going to do it. And amazing, the price went right just about within about a point of the blue dot and stopped, bounced off of it and went back up again. There really was hidden support there that stopped it from going lower. Pretty cool stuff. It's really helpful. It really is. I'm not here to mislead anybody or paint any unrealistic expectations. Believe me, I'm not here to waste anybody's time because I wouldn't want anybody to mislead me in any way, that's for sure. What if blue dots and green bar? Green just means neutral, like over here. It's a little more risky to get in on a green bar. In the advanced webinar, and I'm trying to keep it real simple here now, and really this is 99% of it anyhow, if you want to be, you're a little more experienced with it, or you have a little more experience with the indicator, and you don't mind a little more risk, it's okay to get in on green bar because you want to get in as close to the blue dot as possible. You want to buy it as close to the blue dot because your stop loss is just a little bit under that. So even if we're wrong and it loses, it's a small loss. The same way you'd want to sell it short, although this is not a short trade here because of the blue dots below. But if there were no blue dots and we were going to go short, we would want to short it up as close to the red dot as possible because our stop loss is just a little bit above the red dot. So even if we're wrong, we're just losing very small amount of money. That's the beauty of it. It's very, very low risk. What if, do you enter on a close or open? You want to enter on a close. You have to make sure that at least the first blue bar is closed. I like to enter, if you enter on a closed bar, well, like I said before, it'll never, ever change colors again. So you want to try and enter on a blue bar, obviously. And yeah, once the bar closes, it's final. So once the bar is blue, you're good to go. I mean, if it pulls back and you can get in a little better price, great. You have to wait for at least the first blue bar. You have to have one blue bar, and then you're good to go. Or one red bar if we were going to go short. Here would be a perfect place to go short. Up near the red dot, red bar, red dot, down it went. But then it did pop up, and we really only made a little bit on that trade eventually. So you buy when there is blue box and blue bar and nothing red. Correct, Robert. That's exactly what it is. That's what I've been trying to say. Here was a really nice trade here. There's a perfect buy signal right there. Everything is blue, blue bar. You have blue support below. The 3-minute says there's a nice invisible wall of support. The 9-minute saying you've got a nice invisible wall of support to stop it from going any further lower, and there's no red dot above. Perfect. And it did go higher. Trading results. Well, yeah, we have actually have some trading results on the website. Even better yet, you get to try it live and see for yourself whatever you like to trade, in real time for 30 days going forward. Do you enter blue dots from larger time frame? No, you don't have to have the bigger blue dot here. You don't have to have the larger time frame agreeing. You just can't have a red dot above it disagreeing. You just can't have the higher time frame disagreeing. But it doesn't have to agree. It just can't be opposite and disagree. Do you have to wait for more white space on the right? The chart bar is forming. Well, once the bar is forming, you're good. I mean, you don't have to wait for it to form after that. No. Once you're in, you're in. It's that easy. If you want to put more white space on the right, you can, but you don't have to. No. Once you're in, that's it. You're good to go. You have your stop losses in place. Now your risk is being managed. How can we get those bars indicator? What is the cost? The trial is $69 for everybody in the webinar here. That's a special price. And you use the code NTWEB7. NT stands for NinjaTrader, $69 for the 30-day trial. Web7. So only if you use that code, that's the lowest possible price. Normally it's $199. We've had it on sale for $99, but you get it for $69 if you use that code, if everybody in the room here. Yes, you get a special price for the buyout too. Everything will be. You're going to get a discount on that too. So you can call me. I'm here every day, all day long. I'm always happy to help. Very helpful here. Terrific support. You call in, you get to speak to us. Tech support is here. It's very easy to get a hold. We're very easy to get a hold of. That's another nice feature that everybody likes. They say the support is second to none. You can't do a whole lot better than calling in and actually getting to talk to somebody and answering your questions. Of course, email support too, if that's what you prefer. So it's really helpful. I think you're going to really like what you see here. Again, be happy to help at any time. It's very easy to use. It's all color coded. It works exactly the same for stocks or for futures or for Forex. It doesn't favor anything. It's going to work exactly the same. It's got a 20-year track record, not a 20-day or a 20-month, hot 1 week or 1 year. And no, 20 years. It's long-lasting. It's consistent. And again, compare it to anything or what you normally use, you'll see the difference right away. That's what we always recommend. We want you to compare it to whatever you normally use so that you can see it right away. And I'm putting up, I mean, today was an ugly, choppy day for just about every market out there. Okay, I mean, you didn't get crushed on a day like today, then you got something special. And we actually made a couple dollars on every one of these charts. So that's good stuff. Definitely we're losing trades. But you have the patience and the discipline, to obviously stay out of the no trade zones like right here and take the trades when the colors match up. That's really all it is. You got your odds greatly in your favor. And even when the losses come about, which they certainly will, they're going to be managed small losses. Nobody gets beat up. Just have to have some patience, and you have the discipline to just follow a couple simple rules that I went over. And I know when I get something new, it's hard to, certainly not an expert at first, that's for sure. So just, take your time, be patient with it. And again, we're here to help. I do a free one-on-one trading session with you after you get the software. We'll connect together and do screen sharing, and we'll look at some charts live so that we can, make sure that you're doing it the right way. We really do care about everybody. We don't just say that because it sounds good. We really do care about everybody and how they're doing. Because again, we've got our own skin in the game here too. So we're not phony in the least way whatsoever. This is all about real trading and a real indicator. But again, we got the 30-day trial. We're always happy to help. If you decide you'd like to try it, you're certainly welcome to. NT stands for NinjaTrader. Web 7 is the code. Also, I do a live webinar, and you're welcome to join in. At our website, which is AbleSys.com, AbleSys.com, AbleSys.com. I do a live webinar and go over the charts just like I did here today. Winners, losers, good day, bad day, I don't care what it is. We're going to show those charts. We don't cherry pick. We show everything, point out the winners and the losers too. That's the fair way. That's the right way. That's the way I would want somebody to do a webinar or to treat me if I was new to something and just wanted to see if it was, inquire about it. I mean, be a straight shooter is what I would want. So that's how I present it. Exactly the way that I would want if I was looking into something new. That's the fair way to do it. Be straight right from the beginning. And I do a live webinar every Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern, which is 3 Pacific, every Tuesday at our website, AbleSys.com. All you have to do is click free webinar on the top right side of the website. Free webinar every Tuesday at 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. You're welcome to join in anytime. If you do decide you'd like to try the 30-day trial, that special $69 code is good till June 30th. It's good for 2 more weeks till the end of this month. So take your time, no rush, no pressure whatsoever, and software just sells itself. So see what you think. Always happy to help. Thank you so much for being here, because especially with the technical problems that I once again apologize for. I wish it didn't happen, and wish I even knew why it happened, but it did. So again, thanks for everybody who hung in there, because it's good people. So Thanks for being here, and I'm always glad to help.